It's a new day. It's a new moment in time.
It's a whole new year.
It's a whole new me.
I
I'm
think
drinking tea.
How long are you allowed to say Happy New Year to someone?
It's over now.
Oh, okay. I've still been doing it.
Have you?
Yeah.
That's really fresh of you.
That's really fresh.
Very fresh.
Yeah, I mean it.
I believe that you mean it.
Yeah.
We've got lots of singing friends here,
Mm-hmm.
which makes me really excited. It's going to be a fun episode today because we're talking about how to play your own vocal warm-ups.
Yes. Which I think is such a good skill for any singer.
Yes.
Because we don't always have, you know, a tool with us. We don't always have a recording that we can sing along to. Anyway, we'll talk about it later, and we'll warm up together.
And it'll be so fun.
Super fun.
So how's everybody doing today? Have you done any singing? That's question number 1. Question number 2 is, have you explored the new Singeo songs library?
Good question.
We're going to learn a song together today.
Yes, that's Richard.
We have like a kind of like a weekly song challenge we want to do where we will talk about a song that we think you should learn at our live, maybe learn it together if we have time, and then we love to see you guys practicing with the tool.
Sandy's done 4 songs on Smoo.
Ooh, that's amazing.
Amazing.
That's amazing,
Good.
amazing. Okay.
Last week you guys kind of chatted about like setting some vocal goals for yourself.
Yes.
And I actually made a post yesterday on the forum and in the Singeo Students Facebook group. And I just kind of wanted to see what people had planned. What are your goals for this year? What do you want to achieve in terms of your singing? Because I think it's really important to set some goals. And here's the thing, they have to be specific goals, because at the end of the year, when you look back, if your goal was, I want to be a better singer, how do you like, how do we get there? How do we know if we got there or not, you know? So it has to be something specific. It has to be something like, I want to learn a new song once a month, or I want to perform for my, like sing in front of my family member, or I want to perform at an open mic, or like just something really concrete and specific that's like measurable. Because if we don't have goals, we can never hold ourselves to anything. And especially for an instrument like the voice, because it's so invisible, like we can't see it, I think it's really important to have some goals so that we can see progress. I feel like for the piano, for example, it's, you know, I've learned this scale and I've learned this scale and these many chords. And at the end of the year, I can say, hey, these are my skills I've gathered. For singing, it's like a little bit different.
It's a little different.
So it can sometimes be harder to measure progress. So that's why goals are good. Set yourself some goals. Some of the goals that you guys wrote in the Facebook group, Yebba said she wants to create like a performance with 10 songs and like sing a concert.
That's amazing.
Or Paul Green, I liked his goals. He was like, I want to have a set list of about 20 core songs so that I can sing and play on like guitar and piano. I want to have like songs that I have just ready to go, memorized, like, which I kind of like. It's like anytime somebody asks me to sing a song, it's like I've definitely learned 1,000, but I can't sing a single one right now.
Let's do a little vote, okay? Because I have the same problem. Do you guys, if somebody were to say to you right now, hey, can you sing us something? Tell us the title of the song you would sing, only if you would be prepared to sing it.
And the whole song.
Or say no. So we can see how many of you are actually prepared.
I don't think I am. Like, I have learned 1,000 songs in my life. I don't think I'm like ready to go with a single one.
No, no, Baby Shark, Pez is ready to roll.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ask you to
Fair
sing
enough.
Pez.
Fair enough. Okay. That's a great
Yo,
response,
let me 2 times. Sandy would be nervous with words. That's a really good point.
Derek is ready to go.
Can you have your sheet music in this scenario? No. So this is why I'm not ready.
Right.
Like I fail this test.
So I think that's a goal of mine that I'm going to write down for myself. Is like I want to have like at least maybe let's say like 3 to 5 songs that I have ready to go at any given point, that like if at any event or anywhere somebody says sing a song, I'll be like, yes,
I got this.
Yeah. Pick which one. Doesn't matter. Like, you know. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
My goal is to get my vocal fitness like in check. So I used to teach voice every day. So I was singing every day with my students. But since I've been here at piano, and this has like been a while now, I haven't actually been singing every day, which I hate saying that out loud. So my goal in getting my voice back to the strength it had is to sing every day.
Yeah.
So it can be as simple as just like on my drive to work.
Right.
But I forget because I go into like zombie drive mode where I'm just like, get me here. So that's my goal. What about you, Julia?
Great. Yeah, so having some songs ready, and I think I want to write a little bit more. So I wonder if I can challenge myself to write like one song a month or something like that. I think would be good.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Ooh, okay, so we just released, I've been really enjoying our Reacts videos lately, more than I thought I would. I really enjoy them. Julia introduced me to a song by Yebba.
This is, I wanted Lisa to watch this song by Yebba called Boomerang. It's such a good song. And the Reacts, I think, is really, really good too. So if we can just roll a little clip from that Reacts, you should watch.
It's gonna come back like a boomerang.
So we've got this darker tone, and then we got the brighter tone all on one word, boomerang. So, I mean, that was not pretty at all, but you get what I'm saying. Let's back that up and listen to that again, because one word, and we're on a journey. One word.
It's gonna come back like a boomerang.
Rang. And then there's these like little runs in there, but the beginning of the word was more like darker with a slightly lower larynx. Ooh, so good. Oh, okay. What? That's crazy. So we're like low, and now we're like, oh, now I'm gonna have to go and challenge myself with this song because this sounds like a lot of fun to sing. So this is another really great example of the command that she has over her voice. So for most singers, those notes are like, that's too high. They're not even in consideration unless you're a classical singer. But she's just like, oh, I'll just throw it in this pop song I'm doing.
My daddy didn't like you, no. From the moment you two met, he knew too well you would drag me through hell and never come back for the baby we'd regret.
Yeah.
But I won't let this go. Not for tomorrow. Don't forget your pride, laying in a bed of sorrow. What you done to me?
I don't even want to talk because
Yeah,
I'm
we can come back.
something because the vocal is it's so good. It's so good.
So good.
It's so good. You guys
still-
have to listen to this artist. It's just, she is incredible. So there
the
you go.
control that she has, I thought was just so cool. I'm really loving the React because it's not just, it's not just entertainment watching somebody react to something, but I feel like this really sharpens your like active listening skills when it comes to listening to music and to singers, and like really fine tunes your ear to actually pay attention to like, what are they doing with their voice? Because so often when we listen to music, it's just in the background, or we don't pay attention to all the nuances that are going on in the voice.
Yep.
So I think these are really, really good. Watch it. There was one moment in that song that kind of, perks up our ears, is when she goes, "Ooh," when she does that little super high bit. It's higher even, yeah. And I thought that reminds me so much of this thing called Kulning. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Okay. I stumbled across a YouTube video like years ago, and Kulning is like an old like Scandinavian herding call.
What?
So people would go out in the field to call their cows home, and they would make these like really high pitched like calls, like little bits of, I don't know, like shouts and like super high pitched, like really sharp sounding herding calls to call the cows. So actually I have a tiny little bit of a clip because it's really, really cool to watch. Yeah, let's roll that.
Okay, so
that's so enchanting and weird and like
I loved it.
yeah.
I can't believe I've never heard that before.
Yeah, so it's called Kulning, and it's like a specifically like Scandinavian or Swedish thing they do, or maybe used to do, but clearly still do.
All I could think was like, it looks cold. She
Yeah,
looks cold.
right?
This was clearly for the internet.
Yeah.
But I'm having it. Like that was beautiful.
But yeah, really cool.
So we are here to warm up. We're here to sing.
Yeah,
so,
let's sing.
Singers, we are here to sing. So first we're gonna warm up together, and then we're gonna teach you how to play your own warm-ups, which is gonna be really, 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 really fun. So let me think. I mean, any guesses what our first exercise might just be today?
Could it be?
Could it be?
bubble?
Actually,
Maybe a hum.
I have something like that. I was just inspired by
okay.
that woo.
Yeah.
So I actually want to start with some sirens today.
Let's do it.
So Julie and I are going to be doing this probably at different pitches and places because this is supposed to be very chaotic. So don't try to follow us. So just do your thing. We're going to go for like 30 seconds maybe.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go.
Sirens?
Yeah.
On like a whoop? Yeah.
Can we do this for 30 seconds? Be weird, friends.
Just go as high and as low as you're comfortable.
Don't push it. Oh, there's no notes there for me today. Great. If you did that, how did it make you feel? Let's talk about our feelings for a minute. That was super weird for me.
That felt all right.
It was okay.
I feel like I've been sick for like a month and I haven't really sung much at all.
Right. So it's like,
I'm gonna be very out of shape. Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
So let's like actually put that into a place now. So I'm going to. I loved how when Darcy was here, he started low. So I'm gonna start lower than I'm gonna be able to sing, just for everybody to be able to participate. So we're gonna be singing. I'm singing an octave higher. So you're gonna be singing. Actually, I can do that. Sing with me. Julia is singing an octave higher. You should be really relaxed.
I know, I can probably join you down there.
Stay relaxed. One more. Two more. Last one. Awesome. Okay, so now what I'd like to do is I would like to do puffy cheeks. So we're gonna fill our cheeks full of air. Ooh, stay close here. And we're just gonna go ooh, really easy. Ooh, and lower voices, you can join me. Ooh, way down there. Ooh, just two more of these. One more. Are you gonna sneeze?
No.
I just take a leap for you today?
I'm just congested still, yeah.
It happens. Okay, so now what I would like to do is I would actually like to move this into woof.
Okay.
I love woof. So I want to do this. Woof, 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 woof. It's not grippy at all, and that's why I like this for a warm-up. So it's gonna feel really weird at your like lips because this exercise is just I don't like how it physically feels, but it should feel very free in your voice. So I'm gonna start here. Join me when you can. No gripping. I wish I could, Doug. I really hope you guys are singing this.
Beckham is singing along.
Last one. Good Shop Beckham. I love that exercise. Yeah.
Interesting. The woof, it is weird to sing because I feel like I'm singing mostly kind of consonants.
Yeah.
Woof, 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 woof,
Yeah.
woof. But it's true that like you can't, it's hard to push that or grip the note or like hold on to it too tightly.
It just helps you find all the notes.
Yeah.
And then I like to transition into this. I'm going to start a little bit higher this time.
Also still really light.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Damien, sing down here.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
And we'll just come back down.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
That sounds amazing, Kathy. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Stay dopey. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Two more.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Last one.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
There you go.
Cool, good.
So the reason I'm selecting these exercises today is because I did so much talking yesterday. Julia's been sick, and so like tired voices, right? And for me, what happens is I tend to like over compress a little bit when I get tired, or I just feel tight. So these exercises just help me to find that let go, and that actually really helps me when I go to try to sing a song. So another thing that you can do to kind of play with this idea is humming, but keeping it again really light. So instead of there is a time and a place for that, but let's relax it. Put an H in front of it and go. And you might feel those cracks. It's okay.
Right. Instead of like a really bratty stance, maybe think just a little bit dopier, and even just making room inside of your throat and your mouth, even while your mouth is closed.
Funny, Kevin. Back up. Ken, this is good for you then. So just keep it relaxed. Two more. I lied, this is too good to stop. Last one for real. Actually, find at the top end of my range as I start to get higher with this exercise, it feels like, oh, I can just keep going.
Yeah.
So you're putting the sound in a really small space, and the higher I get, actually, the less space I create inside my mouth for whatever reason, and that works for me. But yeah, it's a really, really good exercise. So we're gonna do one more, and then we're gonna teach you how to play some of these skills so that you can exercise for yourself. So I want you to do this.
Okay.
Not grippy, but connected.
And on the shorter side, right?
Bratty. Tongue down and forward. Like a crying baby. Like it should feel easy. One more. Okay, now I want to shift this, and we're gonna go. Not too loud. We're sliding now. There's my transition. Think here. Two more. Last one. It's so ridiculous. Vocal exercises are ridiculous.
But necessary.
They really, 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 really are.
Okay, so if I'm a person who has a piano, plays the piano to
Or
whatever
a
degree.
piano app.
That's right, that's right. If I want to do warm-ups or exercises, maybe I'm somewhere where I don't, I don't know, maybe I don't have access to my Singeo.
Yes.
Or I just want to be able to play my own. we just want to give you a few options for something that you can learn. So yeah, you either maybe you have a piano or a keyboard in your home, or you can just get a piano app, or literally bring up like a digital piano on in your browser.
Yes.
So you have access to a piano somewhere.
Yes. So
yeah.
the easiest way to get started, in my opinion, is first of all just to notice that the piano has groups of 2 keys. 3
Right.
keys for the black ones. 2 black, 3 black, 2, 3, 2, 3. This will help you to kind of orientate yourself. Can we get an overhead, Jack?
Yes, please.
So we're gonna have 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. So when you're starting this, I'm gonna recommend you start on C, which is, here's a group of 2. Middle C is pretty safe, and you can change this once you get the hang of it, but middle C for female voices, and then the C below that, male voices, is nice, it's a bit lower. So middle C is the one nearest the middle of your piano, and it's just at the bottom of a group of 2. Okay, now if you look, you can put, like, you've got 5 fingers, and there are 5 white keys under my fingers now.
Right. So every finger gets 1 key.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just play the outer 2.
Nice.
And we're already singing the exercise,
exercise
that we just did. Ah, ah, ah.
Yeah, I like using that one for
It's
a nice
really
like
good.
gentle slide. Is often my first one I do.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then all you have to do, you can use the black keys, you can move up or down, but everybody just has to move in the same sort of pattern. So if we're gonna go
Right.
up 1 here, we go up 1 here.
So both fingers move up, like a half step is what it's called basically. In this
Yes.
case. Yeah.
From one note to the next note is called a half step. So then you can just keep going. Ah, and then you just shift everybody again. Ah, and then again. Ah, and you've got it.
Yeah.
You've totally got it.
What
So-
I love about like being able to play my own exercises is that I can fully customize it to what I need that day.
Yes.
Like sometimes maybe I want to start lower and and go high. Maybe I want to start high and get low. Like
maybe you just want this like little area to massage.
Right, exactly. Sometimes you have like a trouble spot where you just have to sing through it a bunch of times to like really get it.
Feel it.
So yeah, I love that it's like fully customizable. I can make it exactly what I need.
Now you can also add the center to that. So again, if you start on C, it makes sense to play your 1 finger. So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, skip 2, play 3, skip 4, play 5. Now you've got a major chord. So you could sing bop, 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 or whatever word you want. And then the same thing. Everybody's gonna move up to the next possible note. So that means this goes here, and this goes here. And you're playing a chord again. Bop, 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 bop.
So like moving up and down will take a little bit of time in the beginning.
Your fingers might be cranky about it.
Yeah, you're in the beginning. It's just gonna take time. And
if-
the more you do it, the easier it gets.
If you want to, like, so having my fingers placed like 1, 3, 5 helps me to know where I am and where I'm going.
Right.
But if you're really good visually, you could just look at this and go, okay, I'm starting up, 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 up.
Right.
And
you
then,
can do
okay,
the
up.
one finger method.
If you remember where you were.
I find that harder. Yeah, exactly.
Right? So pick your poison. If
Yeah.
you think you might one day become a piano player, you definitely want to try to practice the shape. You can also imagine the middle note. If you can play this. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 bop. That works too. So that's really helpful.
Should we do
Yes.
with all the fingers?
Yes. So if you can do, so this is kind of for like working in steps. So if you can do this, 1, 1, and 5, and you can move around like that, and then you can figure out like, okay, I can get the center note in sometimes. You're ready for the arpeggio. So it's the same thing. But instead of playing this note with our 3rd finger, I'm going to use my 2nd finger, and I'm going to put my 3rd finger here. So it's like 1, 2, 3. Now, we're simply going to play them one at a time, and then our baby finger will reach up and play the same note that we played at the beginning. So see, group of 2, there's C. These are both C's. So it's moving our top note like this. Creates like the encasement for the others.
Yeah.
So you could think bop, 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 bop. Your brain will know how to do this well before your fingers will be prepared to cooperate with your brain.
Yeah.
But this is the concept behind it. So let's just go really slow. And again, if you are struggling with your coordination, just play the outer notes.
Right. That's the thing. you don't actually have to play all the notes you're singing.
No,
Yeah,
it's actually better for you if your ear can find
Right,
them.
exactly. Because in a song, you also wouldn't be singing along to a track that plays every single note the singer is singing. Like that is like too much.
No.
So even like for an exercise, you can actually just put your hands down on the 1 or the 1 and 5 and then sing the exercise over top.
Or the 1, 5,
Yeah,
1.
it actually strengthens your ear.
That was
hold
tricky.
them. Yeah. Because that's all your ear needs to hear the context for the key that you're in, right? The chord that you're singing over.
What she said.
Yeah.
See, you can do it.
Maybe the other thing we could do is just a like 5-tone, like the 5-tone ah scale. Because once you have your hand sitting in that position where like every finger has a note, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You basically can play that little scale, just 1 to 5 and back. Yeah. And
then the trick is mentally going,
exactly.
okay, this goes
So
up, this
every
goes up,
single
this
finger
goes
has to
up,
move up
this goes
1.
up. This one will take more practice and everybody has to move. But again.
Exactly. Make it as easy for yourself as you like. You don't have to play every single note to sing along.
No.
For most people, it's actually enough to just hear. And the more you do that, the easier it becomes for your brain actually just to find the right notes.
Yes.
But the whole thing about like playing your exercises, if you're somebody that hasn't like played a lot of piano, this is going to be a little tricky in the beginning.
Yeah.
But it is so rewarding when you can play your own, when you can start wherever you want, you can go as fast or slow as you want, you can repeat sections.
It's fun.
Yeah, so just it takes a little bit of practice.
You can do it. The other thing I wanted to mention is, this is for our YouTube audience primarily, but when you have a Singeo membership, you actually also get access to piano.
Yes.
Or guitario, but we're thinking you'll probably get hooked on the piano and then you'll want to learn and then you can sing and play and it'll be absolutely perfect for you. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so there's how to play your own warm-ups. Does anybody have any questions about that specifically?
Please ask.
We'll get to our Q&A a little in a little bit, but yeah, that's pretty much. If anyone wants to ask a question about these exercises specifically, we can jump into that. How are we doing members? How are we doing YouTube? It's a lot of information. Derek, we're keeping you on your toes. What about a trickier double scale? Oh, okay, Tim, here, check this one out.
No.
Okay, so
I would probably, if you're starting out, I would stay within the confines of your 5 fingers or like a whole octave arpeggio. This one it's just a little much.
okay, but Tim
Okay.
handle
Tim
it.
can do it. Tim can do it.
So
Right.
this scale, I
Okay.
think maybe Kevin can check my theory. I'm about to talk about theory. Oh no. Okay, so if you were to start on G, it would be based on the G major arpeggio or G major.
So full G major arpeggio.
And then you tuck and you come up and you end on the 5.
So the whole scale is like an octave and a half, an octave and a fifth.
So if you look at your starting note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're ending here on this 5th. And the descending pattern is based on, piano students, what would kind of occur if we looked at the 5th note of the G scale?
Pop quiz.
What's that? Who can name that chord? So it's the dominant, yes, on the descend.
Yeah,
so you go from playing the chord to descending with its dominant. So do, 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 and then here is that D dominant.
I do not enjoy playing that one.
Nobody
It just
does.
does not feel nice for my hands.
Absolute worst.
So that one I don't really play. I just play the chord for myself. I just don't like it.
That's fair. You don't have to like it. Yeah, the descending is really tricky. I actually had to memorize these when I was teaching at Darcy's studio, and I figured it out. But as soon as I start to think about what I'm doing, it all goes to the garbage. So my hands know what to do, my brain doesn't.
Yeah,
which is kind of funny. So now you guys know what that is. That one's pretty cool, hey? It just takes practice to get used to.
Yeah.
You should warm up for, I don't know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes at least before you start working on a song. It's a really good idea to do that. We're gonna show you, actually speaking of songs, let's go into our songs library. Jack, can we share my screen? Yeah, it's called Daydream.
Yeah. We
Did
were
I spell
trying
that
to look
correctly?
for a song that we kind of sort of knew, but maybe had never sung before. So we just picked one, and there you are.
Okay, so here's
Yeah,
how it looks. I'm gonna get rid of this right here, but this will play the track. Here's the melody. So you can just like see what the singer is supposed to be doing. Even if you don't read notes, this is super useful because it'll help you follow along and the notes are gonna highlight. But one of the things you can do right out the gates as you get ready to sing a song, I'm gonna hit play. Can they hear it, Jack? Or do I have to unmute my computer audio? There! Okay. Because you can hum along, you can warm up with this. Can we get a little louder for us, Jack? Thank you. Okay, say I want to make that into like a more exercise to warm me up. I'm gonna hit synth. I'm gonna loop this section that I want to work on.
Or maybe like, how about the da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee-doo
Where is it?
of the bluebird
Ah.
and a sleigh. That's like a nice little arpeggio section you could loop.
I think if we go to here, it should loop really
Will it do
nice.
that? Yeah.
Let's try it.
Okay. Dee-dee-doo-doo.
We gotta shorten it a bit.
Just have to start somewhere. But yeah, see, that would be like a nice section to loop when it's like, we're traveling quite a bit for that arpeggio. And for me, that's really low. I might have to.
But I want to focus on the voice part. So I just want to get that melody. Oh, Lise, what did you do? Let's just do this. This will work really smoothly. And then.
So it's so useful. You just loop a tricky section. Anyway.
So good.
If any of you feel like I don't read music, this is not useful to me, I would encourage you to not shy away from actually like following the notes with your eyes.
Visually, it's so good for you.
You don't have to know any of the note names. These are for our purposes. These are just dots going up and down that are like a visual representation of the music, and your brain can follow. And if you're ever not sure of like where does the melody go, just like see, does it go up or down? That's all you
gotta be
know.
thinking about.
Yeah.
Does it go up or down? It's so good.
It's really good for you just to like, try to follow the music if you can.
Pick a section of the song to warm up on, and then you can practice singing along. So, for example, if I'm like just wanting to rock and roll, I actually want to show you guys. It's gonna play the here. Let's just see what I have it set to right now. But why can't I hear it? Did I break it? Jack, did I break it? I'm going to refresh my screen. Let's just see if this goes. Oh, yeah, my audio left. I didn't change.
That's still plugged in.
I didn't change anything, Jack. Oh, it's back. Okay, so
You're good.
It's automatically set in this version just to play the piano accompaniment for you. So if you're like, I'm not sure of the melody, I'm still learning this song, you can add in the voice back. So right now, where is that? Hit focus.
That's so nice.
If you want to get the piano back with it, put the focus on these ones too. Dear, I'm sleepy Jean. 'Cause now the piano's playing. Oh, why can it be to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen?
Like, I can't tell you how many times as a voice teacher, I've just spent time with a student just learning a song.
Yes.
And I would be plunking out the exact notes.
Here are the
when it
notes.
comes to just learning the basics of a song, when it's like, we have to get the melody and the rhythm right before we can talk about the technique or how we're singing this or what emotion we're putting into it or what style we're applying to it. What you have to learn first is the rhythm and the notes.
So focus on the voice.
This is your personal voice teacher that's plunking out the notes for you to sing.
I seriously I get so crazy excited about this feature.
Yeah.
Okay, because next step is, we want all of you to learn this song. I want you to use this tool to help you practice it. If you can post in your practice threads in the forum, share your practice journey with this process.
Yeah.
We'd love that. But for me, if I'm gonna learn this, I can't actually feel good about that key. So I'm gonna transpose the whole thing. So now I'm in a key that's gonna feel better for me. So you saw I just moved here. Of the bluebird as she sings.
It's still going down to a low E, I guess.
I think I want to go a bit higher. Yeah. I'm going to put back on the rest. Do the wings of the bluebird as she sings. Yes. Oh, I need to focus on the voice. I can't hear it. Dear of sleepy Jean, oh, what can it mean? Harmonies to the daydream believer and the homecoming queen.
Yeah, nice. That's so helpful to be able to transpose a song just to learn it. Because sometimes when you're learning a brand new song, you're just not sure what key is going to be the right key. And then if you don't have access to someone to play for you or a piano or if you're not someone who can accompany yourself, I would do that. I would start in the original key and then I would be what feels right? Do I have to go down or do I have to go up? It'll just do it for you.
It's amazing.
It's so helpful.
And so, part of our job is to not only teach you how your voices work, it's to teach you how to practice.
Yeah.
And so especially for those of you who have maybe done most of the method and are looking to kind of take yourself to the next level, this is your tool to be able to do that. So you can start asking yourself questions like, is this in the best key? Maybe it's in a good key.
Right.
But maybe if you lowered it a little bit or raised it a little bit, there would be qualities of your voice that would be more shiny.
Nancy is asking, can we still get the low, medium, and high range in the songs, the backing tracks, we used to have?
Don't have the multiple versions in the backing tracks like we used to. So what you can do, if you're in, I'm going to go back to the song, Jack. If you're in the video version, I just want to show you, I got to see if this works. I'm not sure how, I don't think, no.
It just transposes the music.
Yeah, it's not going to transpose the original track. So that's one feature that we're losing as we gain the flexibility with the ability to work with the piano arrangement as our accompaniment. So you can raise and lower it more than just one or two. You can go absolutely anywhere you like with it. But with the backing tracks, we have just what it is, which is... it is what it is. So yeah, I'm still very, 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 very excited about it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yes. And we're gonna pop into the questions for a minute.
Let's see.
So we got those ones from Nancy. Okay. When Gil is asking, when you're doing a gig and you need to eat, what should you eat? And do you need to warm up again afterwards? You can eat anything you want. And you don't need to warm up again afterwards. So food doesn't touch your vocal cords. There's just sort of a caveat here, but food does not touch your vocal cords. So if you've warmed up and then you eat, it's not going to impact that.
It does, it just impacts how your throat feels, maybe, more than anything.
Yeah, some people who have sensitivity to dairy might feel gunky in here after eating a chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raw dairy does make things feel kind of weird and phlegmy. You don't want to create additional phlegm because then you feel like you have to clear your throat the entire time you're singing. That's not super helpful.
No.
I feel just focus on being really well hydrated and I don't know. I think there's so many people who have their own tips and tricks of oh, eat this but avoid this. I don't know if it matters.
Subjective to the individual.
Eat something that makes you feel good. And, not too full or not super hungry. Be well hydrated. I personally like a banana because I feel it gets me to just the right place.
Bananas?
Yeah.
Really? They gum me up? I can't do a banana.
I once sang with a woman and she swore on eating potato chips before singing because she's like, oh, it just graces up your vocal cords.
Oh
Which
my
it doesn't.
gosh.
Like it's no food is touching your vocal cords. You would choke. So
Subjective.
yeah. But yeah, dairy like yogurt or something, I just can't do. Like I will be clearing my throat all day.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah, a lot of people have that experience. For me, it's chocolate, and I definitely eat
Can't do
chocolate at least
chocolate.
1 time a day,
Okay.
habitually. So sometimes I'm like, oh shoot,
Yeah.
that was maybe not my best choice.
Oh, I would sing on Sunday mornings and I would totally have a big cup of like a latte. And I'm like, I know this is going to make things worse for me.
But
I
I'm
will
still
do
doing it.
I will compromise my vocal quality for the
my coffee
that I need to live.
Oh yeah, very funny, Tim. Okay, let's keep going with these questions. We got some time to answer questions today, friends. So just like throw them at us. Jay Ann, what is the best exercise to move smoothly from chest voice to head voice?
Interesting.
Do you have a favorite one?
You know, to bridge that transition, I think it is useful to do an exercise that is actually a little bit longer, like that long scale.
Yep.
Because it really forces you to start low enough that you're likely starting in your chest voice.
Yep.
And it forces you to go high enough that you likely have to go into your head voice.
Yes.
So it kind of like forces the transition every time.
And I really like to use a neutral vowel
Mhm.
when doing that because it's going to help you to navigate the changes smoothly.
Like what would you like?
I
a
love
or something?
buh.
Yeah.
So think buh as in book. So you can manipulate your larynx to be slightly dopey or slightly bratty. So buh, buh, or buh, buh, based on how it's going for you. So if I wanted to start this really low,
Yeah.
buh, 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 buh.
And then
I'm
by
mixing
that,
here.
Yeah. By that high note, you're likely almost in like head voice territory, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you need to, go a little bratty at the top.
Mhm.
Buh, 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 buh. I went back to dopey as I descended. Buh, 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 buh. Again, slightly bratty on top. Buh, 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 buh. So every time I shift the position of that exercise, I'm shifting the position of my larynx to help me navigate that transition smoothly.
Right. Mm.
It's like an art of practice, and that's
Yeah.
why it's so important to become good at feeling as a singer. Because if you go through the whole thing on a really dopey boop, 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 like you might feel like, so then you have to experiment. Try it whole thing bratty, boop, 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 boop. Okay, it's still not right. So then you start to mix and match those things until you find the like what feels just okay, I'm in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's trial and error.
Gil has a follow-up. Does a full stomach affect your diaphragm? Not really. Like your diaphragm does sit kind of on top of like sort of right underneath your lungs, your rib cage, and on top of your stomach and everything. But no.
You might not feel good
really.
singing if you eat a whole
That's the
pizza.
thing. If you're super full, chances are you're just gonna be burping and feeling gross, and it's not a good idea.
I would not eat a full pizza
don't
before a
overeat.
gig.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just want to be like not too hungry, not too full when I sing. Just a good medium in between, so I don't have to think about it. Like I don't know. I just don't want to be distracted by like other things that I have to think about.
Okay. Full stomach. Oh, Kate on the keys.
Okay.
Is it harder to sing a word with two vowels that are on opposite sides of the vowel chart to move around one side of the tree?
Interesting. I'm gonna go find the vowel.
Think
chart.
by. The word
Yeah.
by.
Okay.
Because we got
I'm
ba, ba, and then E is narrow. I think it's actually it allows you to move through that chart, having those vowels on the opposing ends. Because you're not gonna sing bye, you're gonna sing the more open shape first. So, bye. Look at, we use the whole side for that one word. So I'm gonna sing ba, like ah, bye. So I kind of feel like I focused on the ah, the eh, and the e. Bye. That works. It works really, really well. It's called a diphthong. So you've got more than one vowel sound. Focus on the more open of them. So it's usually the one before it's the one in the middle, not the one at the end. And it works really smoothly. It's a really good question.
Are there any non-English songs in the song section?
I don't think so. Not yet.
You know, I did find a German one the other day
Ooh.
because there's some like a Bach one.
Okay. I think
But I think
Edelweiss
that's a
is in
fluke.
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's English actually.
But you could sing it in German because the title's German,
I
couldn't
don't
you?
know that it exists in German.
Shoot.
You know, I'd never heard of The Sound of Music or the musical before I moved to the US, actually. And then, yeah.
What?
You know, it's just, no.
It's just no.
It's like it's not a story that Germans know.
It's kind of funny. We were talking about The Rescuers Down Under upstairs, which is a Disney film from like 1 billion years ago. It's so old. And we were talking to Scott, who's from Australia, and we're like, he hadn't seen it. And we're like, this is an Australian movie. And he's like, it is absolutely not an Australian movie at all. I've never seen it. It was really funny. Okay, anyways. Julia, are you doing another 30-day challenge soon?
You know, yes. I kind of regret not starting one on January 1st, but I just wasn't ready, and I wasn't here, and I just wasn't ready.
I feel like a lot of us are in that mindset. February.
Can we just start one like somewhere in the middle of the month? Is that allowed? Or does it have to be like the first of a month?
No, it can be any time because we make our own rules here.
We can make our own rules. I would like to start one too because I need to just get back into singing after being sick, and I would love the accountability. So if you guys are up for it, I will start one in the forums. I appreciate not starting on January 1st. Yeah. Can we start with the 1-day challenge? Haha. Mike.
That's okay. We'll just stack a bunch of those in a row for you, Mike.
How about 30 1-day challenges in a row?
Ooh.
Good question. I mean, is 30 too long? Do we do a 2-week challenge so that we can feel really good about ourselves for singing every day for 2 weeks?
Those are good questions.
I don't know.
Okay, so Sandy's wondering why singing sometimes causes her to yawn. It's because you're manipulating the position of your larynx, and so as soon as you start to do that, or you change a breathing pattern, it can trigger a yawn.
Yeah.
It's very normal.
True. And I mean, as soon as you see someone else yawn or somebody talks about yawning, sooner you want to feel like you're yawning as well. And did you know if you don't yawn back, you're a psychopath? If somebody yawns and you don't reciprocate.
Don't look at me.
My dog and I will just make each other yawn.
Oh, that's so
really
cute. Glad to know you guys are not crazy.
Yes.
Kathy feels like she needs to sing an octave lower than the original singer. How to make that transition easier? That's just your vocal range, or it could be you're stuck in your chest voice. So if you were to do something like woo, woo, or sing more sweetly and lightly, is it easier than to sing higher up? So sending in for a student review would probably be super helpful so that we could help you help you.
Help us help you.
Help us help you. We nailed the questions, friends.
We sure did.
I'm feeling really good about this session.
Do you guys have a request for us to sing, maybe?
Before we leave. What? Oh, Student of the Week!
Yeah. Okay. So we have our first Student of the Week for this year.
Ooh.
And
Kevin taught me how to play the... No, it was... Shoot. Kevin, I forgot it already!
Lisa.
Oh,
Do it.
what is the chord? Why is this happening to me? I thought I was getting smarter.
Okay. Okay, so back to the matter at hand. Should I let you try one more time?
No, you keep talking. I know, Megan, it was a G over F.
G over F?
No.
7?
No, F over G? Oh, F over G.
That sounds really good. Nice.
To a C.
Okay, our student of the week is Debbie Hoodiman. I hope I said that right. So Debbie, congratulations. You're a student of the week, the first one for this year. And Debbie has been sharing just her progress as she's going through the method. She's been sharing videos of herself singing. And what I especially appreciate is that she kind of shared here's my video 1 of me singing Happy Birthday.
Oh.
And then she went through the level and then she sang it again. So we're actually going to watch her first and then the second video back to back.
I love it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Here I am in my car on my lunch break. I'm gonna do bubbles, happy birthday, vowels, happy birthday, and this song, happy birthday. Here are bubbles. Okay, now vowels.
I, ooh, I, ooh, I, ooh, I, ooh. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
That was fun. That was fun.
Whoa!
Listen to that vibrato
What?
at the end of the very second one.
That was wild.
Voice is like freer and yeah, it's so good. I love just seeing the progress, I guess.
It's
Like
so
I said, for the
exciting.
voice, it can sometimes be hard to assess yourself. So like having 2 videos back to back is like, oh my gosh, amazing.
That's
so good. And I really appreciate just seeing the progress and the work, the bubble and the vowels, and then singing it again.
You
So-
did the steps.
Yeah, which is really cool. So really well done. Congratulations.
That's amazing. That just made me so happy.
hmm
Well,
Okay. Let's do it.
I'm gonna use my super duper transpose tool here
Okay.
to put it in the worst key to ever play in, which is B. Oh, geez, Lise. How did you manage
Jeez,
that? Geez, Lise. Transpose.
Oh, then just go to C right away.
No,
If it's that
I'm gonna do
close.
B flat.
If
I'm
it's
doing
that
B flat.
close. Okay. You can do it. Oh, I could hide beneath the wings
I got it.
of the bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm would never ring. And I would rise, wipe the sleep out of my eyes. My saving razor's cold and it stings. Oh,
This is
that's the
weird.
one. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen?
You know what we need to do? We need to get this tool to work for us.
Okay.
Jack, let's go back to our screen.
Oh,
We're gonna perform that way. This will be better.
okay.
Oh no, the volume, I broke it again.
Oh, just let it play for you. That's right.
Okay, and
We
then I'm
got
gonna hold on. What does this button do? Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm gonna get rid of the voice
Okay.
so we can do it.
Hide beneath the wings of the bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm would never ring.
See how much better I'm doing already?
But it rings and I rise.
And it keeps me in the right spot.
Right.
Sleep out of my eyes. I hope you guys are singing along. My saving razor's cold and it stings. Great sight reading, Lisa.
Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen?
This is so fun. Okay, we stop.
And so on and so
And
forth.
so on and so forth. Now I know what I'm going to be
helpful.
doing.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we're back to, here we are. Mike was pretending to do harmonies.
Oh, good.
So thank you, Mike. Now you guys all know how you can practice
Yes.
and make this awesome, even awesomer than we just did. I believe it's possible. I'm going to go do some practicing and find the perfect key for me on that one.
Mhm.
I think we need to go higher.
A little bit. Yes.
You might have been right about C.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why I ever disagree with
I
Julia.
just start on C.
I'm pretty sure she's always right. I have yet to have been like, oh, Julia really didn't get that one
Lie
correct.
about that. It's. I mean,
Ugh.
always listen to me.
I'll always listen to you. Friends, thank you so much for hanging out. Go do some singing. Have an amazing day, and we will
Great
see
to
you
see you
next week.
guys. Bye.